Hi, I have a grapefruit and two oranges and a bowl of water. So, this bowl of water represents the life in Christ, and the grapefruit and the two oranges symbolizes three people who are following Jesus Christ. So, we are going to now demonstrate how their life in Christ will be. So, the grapefruit has found Jesus and wants to be following Jesus Christ, and so he joins to be in Christ, and he symbolizes many of us. And let's see what happens when he comes to live in Christ. Yes, he lives in Christ. He sings about three-fourths of his life in Christ, but still, this one-fourth of his life is still outside, not sinking in, where his old self, old things continue to see and happen over there. I then bring in another orange, this time peeling off, but at least leaving a bit of skin on it to symbolize another Christian if he comes to live in Christ. Well, yes, this Christian, this orange, sings in Christ, tries to be with Christ, and as he sings, he still leaves a bit of his old self to be seen. So, unlike the grapefruit, he has only 10% of his life that is not sinking in Christ. And we have this third orange where I have peeled off the skin fully. And this follower of Christ, let's see when he lives in Christ what happens. Oh, so this follower of Christ, whose skin is removed and whose old self is taken off, is completely sinking and being in Christ. His old self is gone. He wants to be part of the new creation, and these upper parts reminds us of our old self, like pride, like our own righteousness. So that doesn't help when we follow Jesus Christ. When we want to follow Jesus Christ, Paul says, may I not boast in anything, and if at all I have to boast, I want to boast in the cross of Jesus Christ. And he continued to show that living in Christ is to be happy and rejoicing in the cross of Jesus Christ and trying to identify with people who are struggling in our times today. So I think this small illustration helps us to see where we are. Like this grapefruit, big and fat and looking good, or like this second, the orange, where we want to be with Christ but want to bring some of our old selves with us, or like the third orange, which has totally taken off its old self and is with the fruit of Spirit, rejoicing in the cross of Jesus Christ. So may God grant us strength so that we give up our pride and follow Jesus Christ faithfully all the days of our life.